Welcome. I'm Danielle Salley.
And I'm Eva Foussat.
And you're listening to Ghost Boss, stories about the freelance afterlife. So Eva and I wanted to start this podcast about freelance life because we both have similar stories to tell. We just have different journeys of how we got there. I graduated from Savannah College of Art and Design in 2007, dove right into agency life. My most recent job, I worked in an advertising agency for the past 10 years and then decided leave the sure thing job and go work for myself. And Eva, you have a slightly similar story to me.
Yeah, I graduated from the University of South Carolina in 2005 through their visual communications program. And I started working pretty much right away, but in-house. So I worked in-house for 15 years. My most recent role was as creative director, co-managing a team. And while in-house versus agency have a lot of differences, they also have a lot of similarities.
Absolutely.
And that's how our friendship and professional relationship really grew, because we met on opposite sides of that fence, but realized
you were my client.
That's right. That's right. And I fought very hard for you to be my agency, because I was like, hire my friends. Yeah. Also, they do really good work. So yeah. And then I left my job in 2020.
Good time.
1 month, literally 1 month before the pandemic. If everybody remembers, everything shut down on March 13th.
I don't know if they remember. We might have all blocked it out of our life.
No. The date, though, everything shut down on March 13th.
Yep.
I left, my last day at my job was February 13th.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. So I've been freelancing for 3.5 years now, and it's been quite the journey. But, no looking back.
No looking back.
That's right.
So let's get into what is a ghost boss.
A ghost boss isn't a thing. It's a feeling, and a really weird one. But it's how we chose to describe what it feels like to become your own boss after years of always working for someone else. It's a feeling of always thinking that you need to run things by someone else for approval, and then remembering that the other person no longer exists because it's you. And that is a really amazing feeling, although also admittedly sometimes really scary. But we promise we're like Casper. We're the friendly ghosts.
All right. So what we're going to talk about on this podcast, we're going to talk about freelance stories of the afterlife, because it does sometimes feel like an afterlife when you leave your job of so many years to jump into working for yourself. We want to interview people that maybe have similar stories to us. Maybe they dove right into freelancing as soon as they graduated college. Maybe they didn't graduate college. They just went right into working for themselves. Or maybe this is a side hustle for them and they want to dip their toes and see what it's really about. And that's really what we want to get into with this podcast.
Remember to follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Ghost Boss Podcast. And also please like and review us on your favorite podcast app.